Probably the best thing I've ever eaten. Oh, buddy, guys, something bad happened to the truck. We have a casualty with the POWERSTROKE. It's not engine related, and it will only cost about 600 bucks to fix, but it's bad. I was looking through my truck, and I found a spare key to my brother-in-law's truck. And there it is, right there. But does this happen to you guys? You know that area on your passenger seat, you know, in the floor area that just kind of collects things? Does that happen to you? So what the deal is my brother-in-law, he parks his truck here at this lot where he parks his big truck. So what I'm gonna do is play a little prank on him with the truck. Let's go. Wow, is it snowing or what? Oh yeah, look at this. There ain't no garbage in here. Well, that's about to change. Oh yeah. We got Chick-fil-A. Oh, the reason this is like this, honestly, is because I've been putting some miles on the truck the past couple days, and I've been getting home late and haven't had a chance to clean it out until now. Okay. Garbage in the truck. Now, another question is, should I move it? Should I put it in a different position that it's in, or should I let it just remain here, and then when he gets in, he's gonna be like, what the heck's all this garbage? I'm just gonna leave it in this position. Okay guys, now that we're done with that, really quick, this is to all the mechanics out there. Okay, so my dad has a 2013 Chevy 1500, and his four-wheel drive is messed up. Now, electronically, everything works perfect. We were just there, we just tested it.
Put it back in the four-wheel again. Oh, that's got a lot of strength.
What is actually going on is inside the axle where the four-wheel drive actuator connects to the axle, there's that plunger that comes out of the actuator. Whenever you engage your four-wheel drive, the actuator works perfectly, comes out perfectly fine. We tested that. It's actually whatever the actuator hits inside of the front differential. It seems to be seized on the actuator and stuff. You have some thread sealant and stuff like that. So I seen that, that looked okay, but there might have been some crud or road grime or water or something that got past the actuator and got into there and seized up whatever the actuator hits to engage the four-wheel drive in the front differential. So right now what he's doing is just what like kind of we think would work, trying to free up whatever is seized in there. We couldn't feel any grime. Everything looked to be okay. So what do you guys think? How do you get whatever is seized inside of the front differential free for the actuator to hit to engage the four-wheel drive? Obviously we're gonna get some snow here, and he just realized that his four-wheel drive wasn't working. Okay, we warped to the store really quick. Look at what I'm parked next to. Can you guys see that over there? Oh my God, I need one of those in my life. That is so sick. All it is a bobbed deuce and a half with some big old military wheels and tires on it and a fresh paint job. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's super, super clean as well, but man, is that thing cool. I'm gonna go in this store and get on the loudspeaker, paging the guy who drives the Bob Deuce and a Half. We need you on the YouTube channel. No, but seriously, that thing is awesome, and I really do want one of those. But dude, my brother-in-law is gonna be so mad when he comes home and gets in his truck to just drive to his house and he sees all that garbage in there. Don't worry, we always play pranks on each other. So I owed him one, bam. I'm gonna try to have the camera handy whenever he calls me and says, dude, did you throw this garbage in my truck? So just stay tuned for that. I'll just piece that in whenever it happens. We are at the store because I'm on a mission. I have been basically living on the road the past couple days, eating junk food. So tonight we're eating good and some fried venison. Anyone out there ever had fried venison? I can tell you right now that if you did have it, you won't forget it. It's amazing. Check out that guy. So I'm gonna run in here real quick and get a few ingredients. Let's make it happen. And I repeat, I am the worst grocery shopper on the face of the planet. I'm starving, so I'm in there just walking up and down the same exact aisle 4 times. If you guys are interested, stay tuned at the end of this video for cooking with Corey. But anyway, something happened to the truck, and it's not that good. And not happy about it. Let's check out what happened. Okay, you ready? You ready to see it? Bam! The heck is there a rag doing in your taillight? Okay, so here's what happened. Forklift operator, driving along. You're driving along, you know. Trying to put a thing in the bed with the forklift. Bam! Smashes out the taillight. Oh, of course. One thing I don't like about the POWERSTROKE is that it doesn't unlock whenever you put the truck in park. But yes, here it is, smashed. And behind this rag is chrome. So you can clearly see that my taillight smashed out. So what did I do? I jammed a red rag in there temporarily. This is a temporary situation. I jammed a red rag in there so you can't see the chrome behind it. So from 30 or 40 feet back, you can't tell. Except that a forklift guy already hit and cracked my taillight. That crack is old, and it was cracked down the seam here. So water got in and fried the light. So the perimeter LED was not working, and the bottom of the taillight doesn't work. So the taillight was already ruined. I already had a OEM taillight ordered to replace it. What it would look like is this one over here with the perimeter lit up, and then obviously the bottom half of the taillight. Now the blind spot procedure thingy works still, but 3/4 of the taillight doesn't, only up here. I do still have a turn signal, and I do still have a brake light. And yes, the reverse light still works, but the perimeter in the bottom half of the taillight does not. So I already had an OEM one ordered. Thank God that I didn't have it installed whenever the forklift guy was just driving along and decided to cream my taillight with the pallet thing that he was trying to put in the bed. I'm getting back in because it's freezing. So, this leads me to the next topic. What do you guys think of custom built headlights? I've always contemplated on doing custom headlights and taillights. Did I say headlights? I meant to say taillights. Now, custom built meaning you send them to Retro Customs, for example. They split them, they paint them, they smoke them, they do what they gotta do, put them back together, ship them back to you, and you got some sweet custom lights. I am a big fan of those. But honestly, I'm not a huge fan of those OEM taillights. Yeah, they're kind of cool, but I think there's cooler, put it that way. So, stay tuned for tomorrow's video on my new taillight reveal. Alrighty, guys. What the heck? Where are we at? We're in a kitchen. We are definitely warping a few hours in advance here. We're about to do some cooking. Now everyone has their own way of cooking venison or deer, okay? I'm not trying to say this is the best way or trying to say I'm some expert. Little disclaimer, I have no idea what I'm doing and I fully wing it every time. So tonight I am making a fried venison backstrap. Cut them up little slices, fry them up. I have the oil heating up right there. I'm not gonna do it in the deep fryer because I like to have more control over it. So I'll do this side and then I'll flip it and do that side. Second, I am cooking some venison burgers. I'm not gonna show you guys how to do the burgers. Everyone can kind of cook a burger, but I will show you the finished product. But let's go through the venison backstraps right now and see what we got. Okay, so first things first, you're gonna wanna take your meat, get it on here, get it cleaned up, make sure it's properly prepared. Alrighty guys, now that you have it all cleaned up and prepared, I was always taught the more time you put into cleaning this and getting all of the silver skin stuff off, the more tender and better it will be, and it hasn't failed me yet. So now you're going to want to slice it up into thin little slices. This meat is already super tender, or you could go through and kind of just tap it up and make it a little more tender, but this stuff's already super tender. Now you're ready to start making your batter. Now honestly, this here, I always just wing it. I completely wing it. You know, I start with 2 eggs. I just got super freaked out. I grabbed these eggs out of the fridge. Turns out, they're hard-boiled eggs. 2 eggs. Now you take your trusty, dusty buttered milk and you just wing it. After you do your buttermilk, black pepper. You need to go on this side. A lot of black pepper. Cover the whole top. Whoa. Salt. Alright guys, we got the deer in. We got the grease heating. So the breading that we're using today, it's an actual breading. It's a ready breader. It's what we use here to bread the fish when we do fresh fish. I usually use just regular old white flour, so I'm going out on a limb today testing out the actual breading that we use for the fish. But most of our flavor is going to come from our batter here. Salt, pepper, a little bit of Tony's, and buttermilk. Super cut and dry, super simple. All right, we're burning. That's what we're after right there. Oh yeah. Oh, a little too soon on that one. This one's probably about ready. So we got most of the heat up there. Reposition our pan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's ready to come off. So we pull off these done ones. Look at that. Oh yeah, that one's definitely done. Uh-huh. First batch. Done. Check those out. Alright guys, the moment has come. Look at that. Watch. Oh my god. Wow, can you guys see that? It is unbelievable. Let me flip this camera around here. Moment of truth for the ready breader. I've never used an actual breading. I've just used flour. Oh my. Probably the best thing I've ever eaten.